Today we are going to look at the top-down analysis using the ICT concept. We shall use the fundamental analysis, the sentimental analysis, and the technical analysis, where we shall slide into the charts for a better demonstration. First and foremost, for the fundamental analysis, we are using the economic calendar to know what news is happening in the very. Let me take an example. We are having CPI on the Wednesday, and Thursday we are having jobless claims. Those jobless claims come with high impact, which will move the market some very good pips. As a trader, you have to know how to interpret those fundamentals. If you well know how to interpret those fundamentals, then you are good to go. We are having also what we call the sentimental analysis. The sentimental analysis is when we get the court reports. Court reports is the commitment of traders report. Commitment of traders report is, let's say, uploaded on some channels. Let's say the tradingstar.com by the Chicago Marketing Exchange. This is the CME. This helps you to know where the investors are positioned in the market in different features. Let's say the USD feature, the Euro feature, the JPY feature, the GBP feature. It's all about you as a trader to know what features are you trading and what features are you bringing in line. Let's say the GBP USD. I will just know that the GBP feature and the USD feature are bringing them in line to get one pair called the GBP USD. If the investors are longing the GBP and shorting the USD, meaning I will just know that, okay, it's a buy for the GBP USD pair. Finally, we are having the technical analysis, which most of the traders are using for the day-to-day trading. We're having the technical analysis, which helps you to get the direction and the narrative on a currency pair or in any feature you are going to trade. Let's slide into the charts to see the real demonstration on what we shall get from the technical analysis and how we do the top-to-down analysis. Keep locked in my channel, hit the subscription button and the like. When we are starting with the technical analysis, we are starting with the monthly chart, and for the monthly chart, remember we talked about the fundamental, the sentimental, and then later the technical analysis, which is showing us the directive and the direction, the narrative for the month. How is the month going to move? To start with, for starters, we are having our monthly chart for the DXY. Those people who trade the DXY are the ones who are trading the pairs which are having DXY as either the coach or the base. I personally am trading GBP USD, Euro USD, gold, and USD JPY, and sometimes US oil if it's having some good moves. Let's slide into the DXY charts and see on the monthly chart what is it portraying and what is the narrative for it. So for starters, we are having our monthly chart. Our monthly chart had an accumulation and a manipulation, then later it made a distribution. For this accumulation phase, I think it started by the 1st of December and we went into a manipulation from, I think, in the 3rd of, is it July? Why are we looking at the monthly fair value gap this time? We are trading ICT concepts using the PDRA matrix. I'll make a video explaining the PDRA matrix and how we are using them. We are using the PDRA matrix for the premium and discount zones. Why are we traders trading the premium and discount zones? We are using the premium and discount zones for trading. Let's say we want to buy something at a cheaper price and sell it at an expensive price, meaning if something is at discount, it is cheap. If it is premium, it is expensive. To look at this, we saw a bull run for the DXY on a monthly chart, then it had some retracement. When this market is making retracements, we are waiting for the key zones. For these key zones are meaning the PDRA matrix. As an ICT trader, I'm focusing on the PDRA matrix. PDRA matrix is having 6. I think we are having the internal range liquidity and the external range liquidity. If we are focusing on the internal range liquidity, we are looking at the fair value gaps, order blocks, breakup blocks, mitigation blocks, and the propulsion blocks. So as for now, we are having our monthly fair value gap, which we are waiting for mitigation, and the candle close above. If the candle closes above this fair value gap, as we saw this candle which mitigated it, the candle came, we are looking at the body focus. We are focusing at the body. When you are looking at the candlesticks at the higher time frame, focus on the body. You get the candle close of the body. Now this candle close came and closed above the monthly fair value gap. If it closed above the monthly fair value gap, that was a sure buy or a sure bull run. That indicates a clear indication that the stop loss hunting is done and now it's time for the distribution phase. This is what I mean. I think you can clearly see here on the monthly chart. The monthly chart, we made our accumulation phase. The AMD strategy, I will get time and explain it, or I will make a video soon or later. Just keep locked on my YouTube channel. On our monthly fair value gap, when the market came into our monthly fair value gap, we had some liquidity to clear. You can clearly see this liquidity. When the liquidity was taken, we just waited for this candle close above the liquidity zone. Then we started looking for. I can now clearly refine to my 1 week or my weekly chart. You see, we had this liquidity, and then we had these liquidity pools. What is disturbing most traders? What is your entry point and what is your exit point? Most people, when they get the entry point, they are not getting the exit point, and you can't get an exit point without an entry point. Meaning, you as a trader, you have to first focus on your entries. Where am I entering from the market, and what am I basing on to enter the forex markets? You can clearly see this. We got this liquidity to clear here. When I will be breaking down the AMD strategy, I will clearly show you the two entry models we are using on the AMD strategy. We are having the stop loss and entry model and the fair value gap entry model, but that is for another time. This is it. When we took out this liquidity, all this, we just waited for a manipulation to the downside. Accumulation, the manipulation phase, and then later the distribution. This can clearly work for you when you as a trader, you clearly know the market structure. You can clearly identify the market structure shifts. You can clearly identify the breaks of structure and all those, yeah. Because I'll also come back with a video for the market structure. But since it's our first episode, let's go with this today. Okay, we can clearly show the weekly chart. We came and took out liquidity, and then why are we doing this analysis for the DXY? This helps you to know if I'm shorting Euro USD, I can clearly know that it's shorting because its quote is gaining strength and also its base is losing. You get some of that. That's what I will bring also in the quote or the sentiment analysis on the quote report. How can you clearly identify, or how can you clearly interpret these quote reports? Because these things are there. These things are brought out by the CME, but people don't take that initiative to get to know the quote reports and stuff. That's why we find us we traders messing up sometimes, but yet we couldn't have messed up. Let's say with the news events and stuff, we couldn't have messed up. But just because we don't take that initiative to go into the deep analysis and to go into the deep research for us to be profitable in this market. I personally have not been in the market for long, but I think I've got what I've got. We can clearly see the market reacted on our PDRA, which is the monthly fair value gap, and we got a candle close on the monthly chart which was above, and this candle we can clearly see it also, it closed above our liquidity zone. Now after entering your market, let's say we have got these buys, we have gotten to know these buys. Now we are looking at the liquidity zones or the liquidity grab zones. You get all the drawn liquidity zones where you will exit from the market. To make more refinement, you can clearly see this weekly fair value gap. You see this fair value gap. But for the mitigation of the fair value gap, I'm waiting for the market to tap into my consequent encroachment. I will do also a video on the PDRA matrix and the PDRAs. Just stay locked into my channel. We shall learn together here. Okay, you can clearly see this is buy side liquidity match, but I'll also explain that the interbank price delivery area ranges. When the market took out this liquidity, you can clearly set your take profits. When I'm setting my take profits, I usually take the liquidity grab zone. That if they take off this liquidity, I'm continuing to buy. If they take off this, I'm continuing to buy. Now I had this as my first. I had also this, and now I'm looking up for the consequent encroachment on the weekly fair value gap. You get, they took out this, then waiting for this mitigation. Then I will be clear that I can clearly now see that okay, now the bull run is over for the DXY, but as per now, I'm still longing the DXY. And also, if I slide into the quote report, I think my next video is about the quote report or the sentiment analysis. You just comment the video you like next, either the AMD strategy or the quote reports. But I will do all of them, just one by one. You see, our next target now is this weekly fair value gap. After breaking it, now we can clearly anticipate otherwise. We can clearly know that okay, now the dollar has gone either if it breaks the fair value gap and it retests this, now we can think otherwise. But as per now, we are still buying the DXY to our weekly fair value gap, where we're having also the draw on liquidity. After the weekly time frame, you can clearly slide into the daily chart to know. On the daily chart, I will be bringing in the modules which I will be applying to get our daily targets and our daily setups, what we shall be using in that stuff. But as per now, we shall end here with our top-down analysis. But to make you remember we have used the fundamental, sentiment, and the technical analysis. Fundamental about the news events, sentiment about the court reports, and the technical, just you slide into the charts and do your analysis according to your market structure and your concepts you are using to trade. Just keep looking into my YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the subscription button and don't forget to like. I remain Forex Giant Uganda. See you.